If you've just been enrolled in the Foundations of Art B course, you're going to first want to log in, check the announcements, find the Welcome to Art announcement. You can then watch the video that is in that announcement. It'll start
Welcome
for
to
you
art class.
and give you some
Foundations of Art will
directions
go over many
on
different
Foundations of
periods
Art.
through a combination of art history.
So view that video and then take a look at the directions here. The first thing that you'll do is to complete the survey. And when you open up that survey, it will come to some questions that you need to answer. And that's our art student survey. You'll put your first and last name in, and then from our drop down, you're going to select Foundations of Art B. You're not taking the year-long course. It'll be Foundations of Art B 1 semester course. After that, you can scroll back up, read through the policy for visual attendance for the art course. We do a Wellness Wednesday where we do have a theme, and that information can be found by clicking on the visual attendance section. You'll be responsible for the quarter 4 project, irregardless of what day you start the course. All the directions for that are found here. You can click this link here for a short video on how to complete the project, or you can watch our recorded studio session right here, and that will pull up the video for you, which was taught on March 28th, and that does break down all the directions for you. The next thing you'll want to do is you'll want to come to your grades, and you'll want to see if there's any zeros. There may be a reading check that you may need to complete. And if that's the case, you'll see a 0 out of 3 for our reading checks. And our reading checks, you do have multiple retakes. You can take them as many times as you want. And the best score does count. The way you can find where that is the first number is going to tell you the unit. And then the next number is going to tell you the lesson within that unit. So if you have a 0 for 5.01, you can click on Content. Go to Unit 5, and then find 5.01. And if you click on that, it'll take you to a reading check. And those will tell you how many questions there are, usually between 3 and 5, and then you'll just complete that. Make sure before you do complete a reading check, though, that you do take a look at the items before that. This is where the questions will come from. Once you've double-checked that, you've completed the survey, and you are feeling like you're ready to go, you're going to open up this course materials and click the Start Course here, and that will open up this folder. That'll have that same video from the course announcements, so if you read it there, you're good. You'll want to just look through this information here: teacher contact, academic integrity, grading information. That's the survey, so you should have had that completed. And then you'll come down to our Raise Your Hand discussion board. There is a video on what that is.
When you have a question about content or assignments,
and you can click on that to watch the video for the Raise Your Hand discussion board. And then you will click on the Raise Your Hand discussion board to introduce yourself to the class. So you come in there, you'll just start a new thread, introduce yourself to everyone. And then once you've done so, you can reply to any other students' postings that you do see there. When you come to class, make sure that you're ready to go over the work. Prior to class, make sure you check the plan. And that will let you know exactly what is due if you click the list view. And you can take a look and see everything that'll be due coming up. You can also print that from here. You can check out a couple of different views if you want to. You can hit agenda. That will show you just each day with more detail. You can take a look at your day, your week, your month. But most students do find that the list view is the easiest to read. If you have any questions when you come to class, we will have a help table once we are done with the introduction and our objectives and learning intentions for that live class.